looks like Gypsy Rose Blanchard has gotten her account back. How? We don't know. I think that this is very interesting, as her being on this app is against the community guidelines. So I think it is really important that TikTok either follows their community guidelines or they don't. I'm not really sure. But anyway, y'all silly folks that threw this girl gifts. Yeah, the hacker didn't get them. She did. I don't know why y'all was throwing the hacker gifts anyway. That's crazy. So now Juicy is big bank tank for New Year. I'm not laughing because I'm happy. I'm laughing because I just can't believe y'all threw gifts. Like, this is crazy. But anyway, like I said, it is against the community guidelines. Let's go over that real quick. Violent criminals cannot have a TikTok account. So this is a community guideline. And for those of you or us that have an issue with it, I would suggest writing to TikTok directly. This is TikTok's information. So reporting issues or problems, info@tiktok.com. For legal issues, it's legal@tiktok.com. Feedback, all of that, it's all right here. So for those of you that see that she is against community guidelines and having her on this app is inappropriate, you guys know what to do. Y'all stop gifting hackers. Anyway, y'all have a happy new year when it gets here. I appreciate each and every one of you, but this is the tea for now, so bye-bye. Now we're about to spin a block, and I just found this in my archives. Y'all, this is funny. Just let's spin a block with me because I think this is going to make y'all laugh. Okay, y'all, the tea is hot, okay? I need you guys to go grab a seat, get your drinks, because we need to talk. Now, Ken's sister, Miss Autumn, has entered the chat. Do you guys want to see what she said? Okay, so this is Miss Autumn. She says, Ken is my brother, like real brother. She will never make it in this family. He has sisters that are crazy. Me. This pic is from Christmas of 2022. Ken is in the picture on the far right, and I'm the pregnant chick in the back. So you know what? I am living for Miss Autumn because I am all about my brother, and I don't play about anyone playing with my brothers. And the fact that Miss Autumn said she doesn't play about it. She said, this one right here, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, baby, don't play with it. And I'm living for this. So she's letting Gypsy know, ma'am, you will not be entering this family. I don't care what's going on. And it is what it is. Now, this screenshot, one of my followers emailed to me. Shout out to the lady who emailed this to me because I appreciate you. But I wanted y'all to see this because this is wild. Everyone keeps asking, who is Ken? Ken is Gypsy Rose's ex-fiance, the one she was engaged to before Ryan Anderson. Now, I'm going to show you who Ken is, and I'm going to tell you my predictions for the future. Now, here is Gypsy Rose. This is Ken. This is Christy Blanchard, and this is Rod Blanchard. Now, if you all remember, Gypsy Rose did send an email out to her friends and family shortly after she got married to Ryan, saying that they were going to walk their separate paths, and they realized that this wasn't what they anticipated things being. Now, here's the email she puts with a heavy heart that this morning I made a decision to go ahead and file for an annulment and end my marriage with Ryan. She's saying it's at no fault of either one of them. They are just in different places in their lives, and it's too difficult to walk the path together. Ryan is a good guy with a big heart, and I love him dearly. And she's saying she's praying for healing during this separation for her, the family, and friends. And she really just wants people to respect this decision, okay? In my opinion, before she left out of the prison, their relationship was already on rocks. But also you have to keep in mind, she already had this deal with Lifetime. Now, on January 8th, I made this video explaining who Ken was again, right? Now, when I made this video, I made a prediction that she had already seen Ken or was in the process of seeing Ken. But I knew that at some point she would leave him to be with Ken. Now, on 3/12, I made this video. In this video, I stated that Ken started following Gypsy within that last week, and Gypsy started following Ken on TikTok before Gypsy removed her TikTok page. Now, in this video, I stated that I think that I was onto something and they were probably seeing each other behind Ryan's back. Everyone kept saying, no, they're just following each other. They're probably not doing anything. Here's the thing. Nobody follows their exes online when they're married unless there's intentions of something. I'm just being 100% honest. Now, yesterday, this picture surfaced. Someone emailed me this photo of Ken getting a tattoo while Gypsy Rose was sitting right there. Now, we know Gypsy Rose is a little hot pocket, but Ken definitely has a thing for Gypsy. And his mom was defending Gypsy a couple of weeks ago. I don't know Ken, but I've heard amazing things about him. I've heard he's a really great guy via Rachel, which is Gypsy Rose's ex-best friend. But this is all really weird. Gypsy is still not divorced, and she's out with Ken, basically, while they're separated. This is not a good look. Now, anyway, if I had to predict, Gypsy Rose is going to get pregnant by Ryan. And I know she's definitely trying to do so right now. The reason why she's doing this is she felt like Ken was the one who got away. Because remember, Ken broke up with her. And she said herself she was devastated. She was heartbroken. She was so hurt. He was the love of her life. Gypsy is manipulative. And she will do whatever it takes to get what she wants. So now she is getting Ken, or has gotten Ken already. And she's going to do whatever it takes to keep him in her life. And if that means to get preggo, she will. So I would predict in the near future, we're going to hear that Gypsy's pregnant by Ken. And it'll probably be before her actual divorce. The ink on the divorce papers are actually signed. But she may not actually announce it until after it's signed. We don't really know, but I would not be surprised if we heard that she was pregnant very, very soon. Now, poor Ken doesn't realize him and his mother are enabling Gypsy Rose. And unfortunately, they may be very great people, but they're being used by her. And I really hope that everything's okay and things don't go bad. But it doesn't look too good because we know Gypsy is Gypsy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. I have some thoughts on this Mama Tot and Touch of Southern situation. I know losing a child has to be tough. I haven't experienced that myself, so I'm not speaking of a place of being there. But I think sometimes when you're going through some things, you tend to feel like the world is against you, and that's not the case sometimes. So basically what happened was Mama Tot did a video saying that, her son had donated some of his organs. And she said when he woke up on Christmas morning, or being that he donated his eyes to someone, him opening up his eyes on Christmas morning, she knows at least he opened up his eyes, or something to that effect. And this other woman, Touch of Southern, lost her daughter. She wasn't able to donate any organs due to the fact that the people that were watching her at school, she had passed away for too long in order for the organs to be used, is what I understand. And so she felt as though Mama Tot making that post on Christmas morning was her trying to steal her content. I have never grieved a child, so I know that I can't fathom feeling like everything is against you. And I think that because she is in a bad place with what's going on with her in her personal life, and her child, and losing a child is traumatic. I think that maybe she might be overthinking the situation. I don't think Mama Tot's intentions were to hurt her, especially considering Mama Tot is coming from a place that she's lost her child as well. Whether you like Mama Tot or not, like, I just don't think ganging up on her about a situation that she really was unaware about is right. I think that as a creator, sometimes on this app, it's hard to be transparent because you're judged for everything that you say. And, you know, some people have tough skin, some people don't. I think Mama Todd has pretty tough skin because she still shows up on this app when y'all be going for her. And I get it that, you know, when you're not a creator, like, you don't even realize, like, how harmful that is. And also for Touch of Southern, I don't think that anyone should be writing negative comments on her post. She did just lose a child. And regardless of whether or not we agree with her opinion, she doesn't deserve being attacked or anything like that. She's still human. She's going through something, and, you know, be sensitive to that. Sometimes you just have to let people go through what they're going through and kind of move on. I just think that things could be handled different, if that makes sense. You know, I feel bad for any parent that lost a kid because I don't know what I would be doing. You'd probably be seeing me doing that white stuff underneath the Brooklyn Bridge if I lost one of my kids. Like, I just couldn't even imagine. So I just feel like we need to both give them grace. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all might not agree with it. I'm just speaking my piece.